Tell me one damn thing that human beings are not suffering. You want the whole damn world fixed before you can be peaceful and happy. In Australia, every day 9 people commit suicide.
7 of them men.
What happens in their mind for those few days or hours, that is terrible.
So how do we navigate this inner turmoil?
Unless we do something right now that we bring people to learn to handle themselves consciously, there is no other way out. They must know that in is the only way out.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at the Melbourne Convention Centre. We're waiting for… They haven't turned on your microphone. We've all come here to hear him speak and we can't hear a word. This should be a really interesting conversation. My name's Layne Beachley, you're going to listen to me for the next 2 hours. Namaste. I could teach you how to surf sitting here. We could do all sorts of fun things. But it's so great to see so many beautiful smiling faces who have made the effort to be here today.
Is he coming?
Have you been turned on?
Wrong question.
Ooh! It's that easy, huh?
Because I'm always on. Nobody needs to turn me on.
Okay, just share that gift with us now. How do we turn ourselves on?
One second. Jananam sukadham maranam karunam milanam maduram smaranam karunam kalavashadiha sakalam karunam samayadipate akilam karunam. Namaskar to everyone. Layne, you are the champion, so you lead.
And you are the guru. So, riding here in a taxi this afternoon, I had a lovely Indian driver in our taxi. His name is Suman. He's in the audience here today, this afternoon. And he said, when I drop you to the convention centre, I'm going to park there because I've got a big event to go to. He was very excited. And then one of my passengers said, well, the person who's sitting with the mystic today is in your back seat. He's like, oh my God, Sadhguru is within me. He made this happen. It was like his energy almost exploded out of the car. And that same level of energy and explosion occurred the minute you sat down at the front of this room. It was a whole new experience of a mosh pit. I mean, I'm married to a rock star. I'm used to see people throw themselves at him, but that was next level. People touching you, people crying, people yearning to be near you, to be with you. That's a pretty powerful gift.
It's their love.
It's their love for you.
Not me.
But how does that… It's silly to ask you how does that make you feel, because I know you feel just centeredness in love. But my question is, why do you feel that people desire so strongly to be within your presence, to be within your space, to get so close to you, to touch you, to feel, to be a part of you?
So, see, what is a human being yearning for? It looks like they're looking for different things. But essentially, whether they're seeking education or wealth or money or relationships or whatever, essentially they're looking for some sense of fulfillment. Everybody believes this thing will do it for me, somebody believes that will do it for me. So, what they believe as what is going to fulfill them may be different. But the common factor is they're looking for fulfillment. If you want fulfillment, you know, different people are doing different things. If you do it on the physical level, seeking fulfillment, it could be food and sexuality, people are seeking fulfillment. If you do it on the mental level, it could be ambition, conquest, or simply shopping. If it's on the emotional level, people are looking for love. So these are all the different ways. See, there are only four things with which we can work. We have a body, we have a mind, we have emotions, and we have fundamental energies, life energies. These are the only four ways they can act. So physical things they have tried, it brings momentary fulfillment, but again you're in square one after some time. Whatever is ambition, whatever is those kind of things, acquiring things in life, all these things are meaningful only when you don't have it. The moment you have it, it means really nothing. Most people are taking pleasure that somebody else doesn't have it and they still value it enjoying other people's failures, you know. But essentially, all things that you desire are meaningful only when you don't have it. The moment you have it, for most people, precious things that they've bought are all like somewhere junk in the house. Hello? How many things that you shopped for have not been touched or looked at for the last 6 months? That says everything, isn't it? So what is the way to remain fulfilled? Fulfillment not as a goal, fulfillment as a process itself, as a life process. So when they find a way, that way can only be inward. So in some way, you're looking there, when you turn around and look here, when you see it's so simple, well, it overwhelms them, you saw.
You say that the way out is actually within.
The only way out is in. There's no other way, because human experience, no matter what, whether it is turbulence or tranquility, whether it's joy or misery, agony or ecstasy, pain or pleasure, everything happens from within. There may be a stimulus from the outside, but it happens from within. Whatever you can instigate with a stimulus, you can also instigate consciously, without any stimulus from outside. It's like if you had a car in 1950s, morning you had to push start it. Today your car is self-start, I believe, not your surfboard, but cars are self-start.
Yeah.
So, the question is this: whatever is your experience happens within you. Do you want it to be in such a way it is on self-start, or it needs a push from outside? When you find a self-start, then everything that you want is right here. You don't have to run after anything. What you do in the world is as it's needed. People keep asking me, Sadhguru, what drives you like this? 7 days of the week, 365 days… I said, nothing drives me, I drive. Nothing drives me. I'm essentially lazy, but they're not giving me 1 day break.
The challenge that we have though, quite often, that when we go within is often filled with fear, anxiety, anguish, sadness. So how do we navigate this inner turmoil to create inner peace?
See, when we say within, where does anxiety, anger, this, that happen? I'm just asking a simple question to all of them. The human misery, whatever type of misery, these are all different names for misery, unpleasantness. Where is the manufacturing unit for human misery? Melbourne, is it? Where is it? In your mind. So you are just going into the mental space and thinking it's full of all this. No, In mind, you can do whatever you want. As an experiment right now, if I ask you to close your eyes and think of a mountain, can you do it?
Yes.
Vividly. You can. Ocean, of course you can do it.
Absolutely.
So I'm saying, you can go to any place in your mind. People have dreams which are more real than real for many of them. Simply because in your mind you can create any image. That is the beauty of human mind, that you can create whatever image you want. So you can build whatever you want mentally. But if you start believing it's true, then generally this will get labeled as neurotic. Let's say you build a castle in the air and you start believing it's true, then you're neurotic. If you start living there, you're psychotic. But a third person will come and collect rent for that castle, that is a psychiatrist. You can build whatever you want in your mind, but you must know it is just a psychological structure. If you start thinking it's real, then you have all these problems, anxieties, fears, depressions, this, that, because you're believing structures that you built up in your mind. You're not able to differentiate between psychological structures and existential realities. When you misunderstand your psychological drama as existential, then there is no hope. Hello? You should know, I can make anything, I can sit here and fall in love. I can sit here and hate somebody who doesn't exist. Anything you want, you can do in your mind, but you have lost that freedom to do anything you want. You have become compulsive as to what you can do. That's the only problem. So this is a journey from compulsiveness to consciousness. So if they've taken one or two steps, they're thinking it's too fantastic already. I want them to walk further, but they want to fall down. No, 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 I want you to… you've taken two steps and if it's feeling so fantastic, if you make the entire journey, how fabulous it'll be. That's what you need to do. Not thinking, this is it, Sadhguru, I got it. That's not the point. Two steps are looking so wonderful, you must go all the way, isn't it? Hello?
Yes.
Say yes, huh?